everyone, thanks very much for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan, it's good to be back. Let's take a look at the weather this week because we've got the spring equinox coming on Wednesday at 1:30 in the morning. After that point, the days become longer than the nights, so it's the slide to summer, if you like. The days will continue to get longer than the nights all the way up until the sort of end of December, just before Christmas time. So at the moment, a little bit La Nina-esque in the north. We've seen a slight easterly develop over the last 24 hours or so, away from those westerlies. You know, it's amazing to think on Friday, those winds came through Auckland with the big 120k gusts and that squall that came in and did the damage to the bridge with the trucks. And then the winds over the weekend, they stopped. And then they changed direction, coming in from the east. So we've got a little bit of an easterly flow, but for the rest of the country, it's sort of a north to northwesterly, and you'll notice it even more so when we get into Tuesday and the nor'westers really kick in. This is the rainfall coming up for the next 5 days, taking us right through until the early hours of Saturday morning. The areas of interest in the blue here on the west coast, pushing up over 200 millimetres between now and the weekend. So a fair bit of rain coming for that area, but it drops down to sort of a half that amount as you get up towards Westport and even lower than that potentially. Further into the North Island, maybe 80, 90 millimetres around Taranaki and the National Park region. More importantly, around Auckland with the Hanua Ranges, rainfall totals not looking too great, 15 to 20 millimetres. It's still something though, but you've got to keep up the water conservation due to that. And in the eastern areas, dry, almost nothing coming for you along the east here. The blue and the bit of the green, that's right here, just a couple of showers, a couple of spits coming over the next 5 days. So on Tuesday, the winds pick up. Subtropical or coming out of Australia. Either way, it's warm by several degrees above average, highs going into the low 20s around the eastern side of both islands. A couple of isolated showers in the west and north of the North Island, proper rain down around Fiordland. Most other places are dry, and like I say, warmer than average. Wednesday's warmer than average. In fact, some places on Wednesday will be over 8 degrees above normal for this time of the year. We'll show you that in a split second. The rain moving up the west coast, heavy at times around the western side of the South Island, but on the North Island side, not quite as heavy, running into this high pressure belt. So the temperatures are above normal on Wednesday. Look at this area here in the darker shading. That's over 8 degrees warmer than it should be for this time of the year. Cloud cover in the North Island and not quite the same wind flow, but it's still warm. It's still mild just about everywhere around New Zealand. All right, to Thursday, and still mild. We've still got the nor'westers for the North Island. There's the rain clouds moving in. It's patchy though the further north you go, and that's because it's running into this guy up here, the high pressure belt, and the westerlies just continue to blow around for everyone else, although maybe a little bit cooler down here further to the south. By Friday, not a great deal of change. Westerly winds continue to blow through, and we've still got showers falling along the western side of the country with perhaps a bit more sort of set in as rain for the west coast. And our final map is for Saturday. Now this shows us two interesting developments. The first one is the warm weather coming back in this weekend. So on Saturday, subtropical winds coming down for parts of New Zealand, or it's another warm, windy nor'wester kicking in. But the other feature is what's coming for Sunday. Now we don't have Sunday's map for today, but we'll show it to you tomorrow. Or you can just obviously go to our websites and see it. But there is a cold southerly over here, blasting, Melbourne, Adelaide and Hobart. They're getting this big change coming through, and that colder southerly is coming our way Sunday, Monday around the New Zealand area. So for more information about that, go to ruralweather.co.nz. You can see all the temperature graphs, all the data you need hourly for the next 10 full days out, and it's free to access for the rest of this year. That is all from me. We'll see you again on Tuesday with the latest.